Dan, I've got to ask you about this fight that's now erupted across the eastern seaboard about work from home. New South Wales Premier says get back into the office. We find out today that they're not actually keeping the statistics of who's in the office and who's out of the office. Now, someone will say, why aren't they keeping the statistics, Peter? Well, a government that doesn't keep the statistics doesn't want to know. They don't want to be told. They don't want the media to find out. That's why they're not keeping the statistics. But the Queensland Premier, when asked today, said he doesn't want the work from home option to end. In Queensland, the public servants can still work from home. We know, of course, they can in Victoria. I think basically everyone in Canberra is working from home. I mean, talk about productivity flagging. This is part of the problem the RBA is trying to fix.
That's exactly right, Peter. In terms of Chris Minns, I think he's gotten a lot of key decisions right and deserves to be credited for that. Keeping the Eraring coal-fired power station going was critical, making sure Anzac Day has proper respect, and now saying to public servants you're going to have to go back into the office. So good on him for showing that leadership. Unfortunately, it's not being followed in Queensland or in Victoria. I think this gets to a bigger challenge we face as well, Peter, which is when you actually look at the jobs growth in Australia, the vast majority of the jobs that are being created are either in the public sector or in public sector adjacent and dependent industries such as education, healthcare and the NDIS. So we have a growing share of the population that is in these public sector taxpayer funded jobs, but a decreasing share that are in wealth-creating industries that are needed to fund those social services and public service jobs. So as you say, there's the productivity element, but there's also, well, hang on, who's actually out there generating the wealth to pay for everything that we can have?